They say Chrisean finna be on the run because somebody was able to send pictures to the police department of Chrisean Jr. genital parts, and they said he was bleeding from his diaper. She allegedly has not been taking him to his hernia surgeries, so they're not up to date as well. He also has severe diaper rashes.
$5,000 that Blueface and Chrisean Rock have a baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now. I got $5,000 that Chrisean Rock and Blueface have a baby. Baby gonna be dumb. They not gonna have a healthy baby.
I said so many times, hey, okay, hey, fine. You see now I just trying to, did you see how I just trying to convince myself?
Charleston White might have crossed a line with those wild comments, but he didn't exactly lie. Chrisean really messed up that kid's life before he even had a chance to take his first breath. Word on the street is, he might not even survive the next few months. His medical records were just leaked online, and it turns out he's not dealing with just one condition. He's battling multiple. And Chrisean? She's still skipping out on those crucial doctor visits. Things got even messier when Jason Lee jumped in. Just weeks after featuring her on his show, he went off on her online.
First and foremost, I'm a mother. I'm a good ass. We all know that, baby. I'm a mother. What's not clicking? I'm standing on $1 million house without doing a season.
Sources say Jason actually saw the little boy up close during that interview. And his condition? It's only going downhill fast. As if things couldn't get any worse, someone from Chrisean's own team reportedly sent photos to CPS showing Jr. bleeding from his private area. That's what finally pushed CPS to take action after ignoring tons of complaints about his condition. People have been asking how she still has custody, especially after medical records exposed she was using all kinds of substances during her pregnancy, and even her ex backed that up.
Like everybody with my mother, like you just mad that it's not you. What did you talk about? All right, and then let's really get in the nitty gritty though. Let's really get in the nitty gritty. It's not fake. So I don't know why I keep saying it's fake. I just got it professionally done at a place where they do like some real good shit.
A former CPS worker stepped in to explain the messy truth. She said, "Listen, as a former social services specialist for MDHHS, whenever you go into someone's records, you leave a footprint." And that's exactly why she said she never effed around with it. Turns out, taking a child from a parent dealing with addiction isn't as simple as folks think. There's way more red tape than anyone expected.
And it's just like, it's getting to a point, if this is all true, I feel like they should just go ahead and place this baby in a good home, or she needs to take parenting class. Instead of chasing all these men that's not doing you no good, do better for your son. Do right by your kid. Like, we want to see him in a healthy position. It's been like one thing after another when it comes to that baby. It first started when she was in Walmart and his head was hanging over while she had the dog in her hand.
Bottom line, someone leaked Chrisean Jr.'s medical records, and what they revealed was heartbreaking. He's got FAS, vision issues, spasticity, seizures, tested positive for opiates, and that's just the start. The internet's been flooding with one big question: where was CPS? One former CPS investigator chimed in, saying, "Honestly, a lot of babies who tested positive for stuff still ended up going home with their parents."
Tons of medical records leaking and everybody seeing and hearing about what's on them does not cancel her. I don't know what else at this point will. Like, somebody needs to get that little boy out of her care and get him out of her care quick. I tried to give Chrisean the benefit of the doubt because, you know, you're not always the best parent. Not everybody is the best parent, but they might be the best parent for that child. No, she's not the best parent at all. Like, seeing what's on these medical records is making me sick. Like, mind y'all, he didn't ask to be here and she did not have to have him. And also, if y'all not gonna know about HIPAA, don't talk.
Most of the time, CPS just checks if the home has the basics for the baby, like diapers, formula, and a crib. They might offer some services, but people act like CPS is some all-powerful force. And it's really not. And honestly, no one's shocked by how Chrisean's been acting. From the moment Jr. was born, she showed the world that his health and safety were the last things on her mind.
About HIPAA. HIPAA pertains to the people that signed the HIPAA paper, the HIPAA forms. you know, agreeing not to violate that, which therefore goes for the medical records, the hospital workers, the doctors, you know, things like that, not friends and family. They didn't sign or agree to no HIPAA lawsuit maybe, but nobody's violating HIPAA talking about this. Mind y'all, there's a whole list of things, but I'm just going to point out the major ones. The first one being, like we all assumed, he does suffer from fetal alcohol syndrome. He does suffer.
If CPS really cared, that boy would have been out of there a long time ago. But they don't, and Chrisean knows it. Remember when Junior was born with a hernia? She kept skipping out on his doctor visits until Blue took matters into his own hands and posted photos of the boy's private area online. At the time, he tweeted, "I don't care about Chrisean feelings. My son is hurting every day, and she's acting like it's not a problem. You had a baby on live, but you mad about the truth being live. She is a bad mother. Yes, she is unfit." He even said she kept pushing back the surgery just to do whatever she wanted. "I went to Baltimore thinking it's surgery," he said, and found out it wasn't happening. They say she missed the appointment again. And now folks are seriously worried that Junior might not even make it to a certain age if things keep going like this. The way Chrisean's been treating him has people scared. And guess what? Jason Lee agrees. Even though he's been caught up in the whole toxic roller coaster between Chrisean and Blue, word is he had no clue just how serious Junior's condition really is, until recently.
From neonatal abstinence syndrome, which basically is drug withdrawal. And from the records, they're saying that it was cocaine. He does also suffer from spasticity, which would explain why he's almost 2 and cannot walk or barely move. If y'all notice, Chrisean always has him either in a stroller or carrying him. It's basically a neurological condition that causes abnormal muscle stiffness or tightness and makes moving pretty hard. But mind y'all, he's a baby. Yeah, times 10. He also suffers from seizure disorder. Another big one was CVI.
It wasn't until Chrisean showed up for an interview on Jason Lee's show that things really hit him. He'd heard all the rumors before, but seeing Junior in person, that changed everything. According to some crew members who were there, Jason was straight up shocked and even told Chrisean to get her son some real help before it's too late. During that same interview, Chrisean started talking about how her own sister, Taki, had accused her of doing something unthinkable to her ex, and things got real tense. Right after that interview, Taki clapped back at Chrisean, calling her out and saying straight up that she's a bad mom to her own son. Here's the thing. Chrisean's name has been in CPS reports for a long time now, and if they really cared about Junior, they would have stepped in ages ago. Just a few days ago, she was on Twitch when her account got banned. Why? Because she left Junior locked inside a hot car just to argue with Blue over the phone. The car was blazing, and the poor boy started crying. But instead of hanging up and checking on him herself, she told one of the Twitch crew members who were there filming to go deal with her son.
Which is cortical visual impairment. And that is basically when a portion of the brain has been damaged, therefore leading to it's basically going to affect how he interprets visual stimulus, like problems with processing, problems with, paying attention, problems with recognition. And based off how we've seen Junior, these all are making sense. The big kicker here is that with all of the things listed, he's supposed to be in palliative care. For y'all that don't know, that is basically care that is supposed to help prolong his life and make it a more stable.
People started reporting the live stream like crazy, and before it was even over, her account got banned from the platform. The first time we really found out what was going on with Junior's health was when Chrisean went live, trying to defend that Blueface tattoo on her face. Same old story. Just like when she left him in the car, she was too busy talking on live while Junior was in the back, crying out for her attention. She got dragged all over again after hopping on another IG live with Junior, and viewers quickly noticed he had clear signs of fetal alcohol syndrome. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, boom, another video went viral. This time, Junior looked completely out of it, like he didn't even know what planet he was on. That's when people really started asking, is he blind? Meanwhile, Chrisean was busy on live, bragging about how she's finally sober, how she's clean now, blah, blah, blah. But while she was out here trying to convince the world she's got it all together, her son was just sitting there, zoned out, like he'd just been dropped off by aliens. And of course, in true Chrisean fashion, she was deep in the comments, so it didn't take long for her to catch all the backlash. But instead of owning up to anything, she did what she always does: deflect. She told people to stop calling her son slow and to just pray for him. She swore up and down that Junior is a perfectly healthy little boy and flat out denied all the talk about him being blind. According to her, the reason he was staring into space is simple. It's just because he's a kid. That's it. As always, folks had a lot to say. One person commented, "Honestly, at this point, the baby needs to be saved. This isn't fair to him. He didn't ask to be here. I just want her to give him a real shot at life. There's so many loving families out there who'd give him way more than what he's facing right now." Another person didn't hold back either. "Chrisean is working with the devil. Blueface sold his soul to the industry a long time ago. Get that baby into a safe, loving home, man." And someone else said, "This is just disgusting. It's wrong. That's a baby, a human being, not a rag doll." Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Jason Lee allegedly telling Chrisean to get help for her son? And do you believe her behavior could lead to something irreversible happening to Junior? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click here to watch the next messy video you don't want to miss.